Peregrine falcon season off to a strong start at WPS and the We Energy power plants. The utilities say 10 eggs have been laid so far, 3 at Weston, 3 at Port Washington, 4 at Oak Creek, with more expected soon at Milwaukee's Valley power plant. The first chicks could hatch later this month. Watching via camera there. Since the early 1990s, 465 falcons have hatched at their sites, about 20% of all peregrines born in Wisconsin. This year also brings back the Good Sports naming contests for those new chicks. Well, you know it's spring now for sure when those eggs start. All right.